Welcome back to King Saul 97, and it finally happened. I finally beat Everdark Libra on his second release. Well, there are no buffs that I know of that or debuffs, no nerfs is what I'm trying to say. So I beat him before they nerfed him. Although I did have the help of Grafted Blade, as you can see in my right inventory slot right there, and it was on a crater seed, so I was able to legendary my holy bow, and I would just put poison grease on it, and then later in the fight I put fire grease. I was very attentive to all of the seals, and if you're wondering why he's not already dead, and this video is 5 minutes 48 something seconds, I got Grafted Blade kind of late in the run. It was like lower half of the crater, right where the chariots are. I popped one of those items that are a small chance to drop a legendary, and it finally gave me Grafted Blade. As soon as I saw that, I just started murking everything in sight. And I missed a couple of things, obviously, but there's enough things left over in the crater that I could just go around, kill the demi-humans, kill the fire priests. I ended up getting 93 stacks with Grafted Blade by the time that we ascended to the spirit shelter. And I think, yeah, right there, whenever you kill one of the NPCs, you start getting another stack towards your Grafted Blade. And obviously it's not as overpowered as, say, some people's runs, but I unfortunately did not get soon enough, nor could I go back into Storm for an extended period in the crater, because if I got it that late in Nakoteo, I could just run around that final drop where the circle is and like mark demi-humans, citizens of Limveld, and rack up like 100 something stacks or something. But unfortunately I could only rack up the 93 before this fight, and I think by the time I think I got at least 100 by the time I beat Libra, because I was taking down the NPCs as fast as I could so they can't get stacks, because I didn't have over 100 stacks. I wasn't doing enough damage to just no diff Libra, but I had a couple not so easily targeted buffs on some of my weapons. That's why you saw that Iron Eye just completely ignore me. But I'm still doing a ton of damage, and I have a ton of health. My health bar is not the entire screen, but it's at least a third. And I just kept the pressure up on Libra whenever I saw his health drop like this low, because I've got it there. Like you've seen the streams where I get him almost dead and then he pulls some crap like that. That would have killed me and ended the run on any other run. But thanks to Grafted Blade buffing my health, like, I just shrugged it off. I was still a little nervous, I'll tell you that, whenever I was just doing this, because I was like, he's so close, and if he pulls some crap where it's like a sextuple sigil, I could be at risk. And I just was like, you're not getting away from me. I'm not going to let it happen. I'm not going to have an epic fumble like this. Especially right here, I got so worried that was going to knock me back, and then I'd get jumped by all the other NPCs. But, oh my gosh, I wanted to scream out of excitement right there, but my wife was asleep, so I like got up and jumped up, pumped my fist in the air, and I was just like, yeah, yeah, just inside voice yelling it. But I just sat and stared at this screen, honestly. That's why you still have a minute or so. But this guy right here, the Raider, I had actually played with him the game before this, and I was actually playing the same combo, but I was the Revenant, and our Iron Eye was so bad. Like, he would just go down. At even the easiest stuff. Sometimes he would get got by like the sextuple sigils, which I understand that. But if you see this guy on Xbox, you know you're gonna have a fun run. But thank y'all for watching. I finally have beat all the Everdark Sovereigns released so far. We'll see if they release Everdark Hellastor. Tune in next time for more Elden Ring.